Hello everybody, welcome back to F4, the best here in GRS, as we all know. We are heading to Imola, which is a very nice track somewhere in Italy, but not Monza. But I hate driving it. It sucks on the Shiz game. But anyway, we're loading in. I don't think we've got quite as many drivers as we do normally. It seems that we've got some no-shows, or maybe just some people are turning up a bit late. We've got one like on the stream. Yes, that's what we like to see. 7 whole human beings watching. Yes, we're better than F1. 8 people. That's even better. Can we get 10? We want more than 10. We want like 25. Best tier in GRS deserves the best treatment, of course. Right. 16 drivers, that's not actually too bad, I can't lie. I counted like 12 and then gave up. My brain does not do numbers that high. It's looking dry for qualifying. I say it's looking dry. No, it is dry. There are some clouds, but it shouldn't really affect things too much. We just wait for our drivers to leave the pits. Woo F4, exactly. That's the spirit. That is the vibe I'm looking for in chat today. What I'm not looking for, but I know we're going to get, it's a bunch of invalidated laps and penalties. We've got Elite leaving the pit lane first. I will get off the Ferrari onboard camera as soon as I can. God, it's gross. I'm sorry, but it is. Get off. Please. There we go. We've actually got a whole gaggle of cars coming out. We've got Mitch, Jaden Moore, and I will remember names. Kais, I believe. Might be the other one. I don't know if there is another one. Harvey may have recruited 2 F4 drivers to Haas. Maybe not. Come on, Aston, absolutely. I do like the green car. I know I'm a Mercedes driver in F2, but if I ever were to be enticed, it would be by the superior looking and sounding green machine. So if you're watching Callum, mate, oi oi. Actually, I think he might be doing. Does he do comms? I don't actually know. But anyway, we're gonna have to do an onboard with the Ferrari. Good God, Mitch, dive bomb him, please. Right, we're committing to it. All right then, Elite on the mediums. This won't be truly representative of pace. However, it's good enough to show us around this wonderful, wonderful circuit. Battery on all the way down this main straight. Kind of want to get it to sort of like 60-ish% before turn 1. Brake, put it in. It's gone into 4th. You can mount these curbs if you get it right. It's tricky. Let's see what he does here. Downshift to 6th, all the way down to 4th here. You can throw the car in for the first part of Villeneuve, the left-hander, without braking. So we'll see if anyone does that today. Up the hill after Tosa then. Here we go. This is a fun corner. Will it catch out Elite? It won't. Elite being very conservative. But it's a banker at the end of the day. It's on mediums. I don't think he's expecting this to be the be-all, end-all fastest lap. So we have a slow-moving Williams in Sector 1. I think it's just to let faster cars go through on their push lap. Going through this lovely, lovely and definitely not horrible chicane. Still valid. That's the important thing. It's Elite now braking too. The last 2 corners then. Throw it out of this corner, run as wide as you can without invalidating. All going in the gravel. DRS open up to the line. 16.5 to start us off. What's Mitch doing? He's backed out already. Alright. Kais. This is more like it. 15.6 for Kais. Jaden Moore. What's Jaden going to do? It's an 18.6. Definitely time in that lap. We now go on board with Nick in the Kicksauber. Currently 7th in the standings. Achieved a P4 finish last time out in Portimao. It's a 17.7. So yeah, time there as well. Definitely. Stephen Trodden's our next driver. Starting a lap. We'll ignore that. 18.8 though, so he's backed out. Stuart Bradbury goes P2 in the Red Bull. Now we've got a couple of Mercedes coming. Is it Rob or Zeke first? It's Robert. And Williams behind, which I know was letting traffic through earlier. So that's Robert. What can Zeke do? Zeke can start a lap. Congratulations. As can Alfie. Okay, Rob's backed out. So is Charlie Krishna, actually. So ignore me, I guess. Alright, is this Bart coming to the line? Bart's actually going into the pits. And then we'll have Jezza here. What can Jezza do in the McLaren? It's not bad. 15.9. Elite's rounding again. Going for another run on these mediums. I think Mitch is now actually going to complete his lap. So 16.2 for the Alpine driver. Is Jaden going again? That's the question. Not that way, he's not. I think we're probably safe to rule out a lap from Jaden Moore. Yeah, he's going into the pits. A bit further on, mate. There you go. Wonderful stuff. Okay. Fantastic. Stephen's getting himself ready for another lap. He seems to have invalidated. Will this hinder Nick? No, it won't. Because he's also invalidated. I think Rob's letting traffic through here. Who are you? So that's the question. This is Bradbury. Gearing up for another run from the looks of things. He's got the fuel, he's got the battery. Alfie then gets set a lap time in the Sauber. It looks quick. 15.2, that is pretty quick actually. Fair play from Alfie. Zeke, what's he doing? Another lap, congratulations. He must have invalidated because there's not a time on the board. Charlie Krishna coming to the line to go again. Yeah, we're going to see this a lot. We'll get debated into thinking that people are actually about to finish a lap and then they're not. So Jezza should be crawling into the pits. He's low on fuel. We're back to Mitch already. Oh, Mitch's had enough. Unlucky mate. Elite is also invalidated. Going again. Right. Are we back? Are we back to... No, we're not back to Charlie. Jake Armstrong's on an out lap. So we're looking at Stephen, who's a second up at the Sector 2 split. Not quite sure how his chicane went last time, but he's currently on track for a 17.8, 17.9. Absolutely throwing the car in here. That was quite nice, actually. Little bit conservative through the final corner, and that will affect his run up to the line. Everyone seems to be using a little bit too much battery. He's found loads of time, though. 17.1 puts him in the mix. Absolutely lovely there. Bradbury. He's looking a bit even. What's this going to be? Oh, nice. Pushes him up to P4. Nice little improvement there. A couple of attempts. That's what we like to see. Hey, there we go, Zeke. Congratulations. Your practice has paid off. You've done a valid lap. Those are pretty used softs. Where's Charlie? Is Charlie actually... No, Charlie's going again. That's the one thing I want to see. Is just tyre age. I'm going to put this on for a bit because there's still a lot of drivers out on track. Just want to see who's doing a lot of used runs. If I was Elite, I would box here, but he's not. He's staying out. I mean, the 16.5, albeit, isn't that bad. Considering it was mediums and very conservative. Is this Bart on an outlap coming to the line? It is indeed. Jake Armstrong. Let's see. Is this Jake Armstrong? I always get the Jakes mixed up. I think we've just got the one Jake today. Yeah, it's a 15.9 for the Williams Jake. Williams Jake will do for now until I confirm a surname. Backlick's doing things. Stephen's gone into the pits. Backlick really is doing things. Oi, oi. What's going on here? Little traffic jam, but Charlie Krishna, surely this time. No, she's recharging. Come on, you're not going to get 100%. Just throw it in the pits. We have an Aston Martin on the way, but it's Harry Spanswick on an outlap, so it's not going to be too bad. Right-yo. Are we really back to Elite? What's going on? We actually are. Good grief. It's valid! Is it quick? Looks kind of pacey, but these are warm tyres. It's committing to it. I think he's up. He is. Half a second, 16.0. Alright, on used mediums, that's pretty good, I can't lie. Which is just starting a lap here, and then we've got Bart Nouting. He goes to 4th in the Aston. Not too shabby. Oh, Charlie Krishna sector 1. I might actually just stay on board with Charlie on her used tyres. see what's happening. Throwing the car in, that looks very pacey, I can't lie. Aqua Minerale. Also quite nice, actually. This is, considering it's used soft, this really isn't looking too bad. No purple sector 2, however, for the Williams driver. She's taking that chicane nicely. Nice rotation for the car there. Let's see. Let's see what it's going to be. I'm interested. A little bit deep into the first Ravazza. Ravazza 2. Also kind of a little bit deep. I think it was just recovery more than anything. Okay, it's a 14.6. I think it's quicker than my lap time. Backlick replying with a 14.6. If he was a bit further up on track, he would have briefly taken pole. And Harry Spanswick, 14.9 there as well. Honourable mentions. We just had 3 very quick lap times all come in. Jezza and the McLarens are starting a lap. Elite, please go into pits. Thank you, my friend. Whoa, not like that! Jesus Christ, you need a car for the rest of your quali session. Oh my god, you scared me, man. I think Mitch is just blasted past. To go again. Because he probably invalidated. Alright. Nick Petrovic in the Sauber. Wow, kept that one valid just about. I mean, the Delta's looking good. The lap's looking even better. It's a 14.5. I reckon we could see like a 14.2 or something in session, which honestly really isn't that bad at all. Alfie's pushing. Fresh set of softs. So stay on board with the Sauber. I'm going to actually try and stay on board with some people rather than just poach the finish line. We'll try and keep in mind who we've got. I think this is Stephen Trodden coming up to the line. If not, it's Bakalik doing some stuff, which is great. But I'm interested in what Alfie's doing in the Sauber at the moment. It's looking like quite a nice tidy lap, I can't lie. He's already on a 15.2, currently provisionally 6th. He wants to be up there with his teammate. If we can get a front row lockout for Sauber, who are currently lands above in the overall constructors standings. As of race 3, they're sat a very comfortable 66 points ahead of any other constructor. This is across the 4 tiers. Alright, Alfie, let's see what you got coming up to the line. And it is a 14.9, so that is a very decent improvement there from the Sauber driver. I reckon he'll be quite happy with that. And Jake's on an out lap. Nick's probably coming in because he's just gone pole. Bradbury's on an out lap. Right, Stephen. Okay. 3/4 of a second up as he's come into the chicane. The exit looked better this time round, but I think the entry might have lost a little bit. He's definitely lost some there. Grass is not the optimal racing surface. I would advise to stay off with the green stuff, unless it's a curb. And you definitely want to be on the curbs around here, as I think you gain literal seconds for using them. But he's maintained that 3/4 of a second improvement. Goes up to P14. Is he just starting a lap, or is he just improved? He's starting. Wonderful. Jez is now coming into the pits, so won't see any improvements from him. Spanswick's coming out of the pits, which means Bart is on an out lap, so we don't even care about that really, not now anyway. Kais is on an out lap. This is Jake. It's Jake. He's 2 tenths down, pretty much. Is there time to find in these 2 Ravazzas? Probably. There's always time to find, especially with track evolution. Back end loss, and that is lap done. He's backed out of that one. Jaden Moore's on an out lap. I want to keep an eye on Elite. 16.0 on the mediums. Definitely want to improve on the softs. How is that not invalid? You lucky boy. Stewart is going again. He's already done a lap, so that's pretty cool. Stephen? No, you've invalidated, and you're low on fuel, so you'll be going into the pits. Zeke? No, you're not fancying it. I'm going to turn tyre detail off now. It's pretty much everyone will be gearing up for their final runs. Oh, Rob, you're going to have to go round again! Oh, mate, that is unfortunate. Don't start the lap. It's still invalid. Alright, I think he's aware. That's the good news. Coming up to the line now. 3 and a bit temps improved so far. Goes up to P7 with a 15.2. He doesn't have fuel, so he won't be setting another lap time from the looks of things here. As, every time I look at Mitch, he's restarting a lap. Kaiser... yeah. That looked like this in next lap if I've ever seen it. Jaden Moore. Right. Anyway, Jaden Moore is going into the pits. Mitch off the grass yet, though. It's just tarmac to the left, and you had loads of time. Christ. Alpine, leading manufacturer of French tractors. Stuart Bradbury goes up to P10. Daniel Bakalik. He's starting a lap. Oh, yeah. This is what we like. We'll come back to him. I want to see... No. I forgot Robert had invalidated. He's 22 seconds up, supposedly. Oh, mate, I believe in you. Not again. Yeah, okay, yeah. Lots of breathing space to the to track limits. You've not got many tries left. I think 2 more tries, your maximum. This and another one. You've got to be careful. Will Harry get out in time? It should do, just about. Yeah, Bart's going to try the same. One of them probably won't get out in time. Mitch. It's valid! Oh no, it's not. He's going again. Never mind. For God's sake, Mitch. Set a lap! Alright, Elite is improved by 2 tenths on the softs. I missed that at some point. But he will be going again. He's got this and another try from the looks of things. He's got Stuart Bradbury behind Daniel Bakalik here. Neither of which are on laps, and Stuart's already got his fuel light on, so I'm a bit worried about his capabilities of completing this push lap. I can't lie. Oh, it's Seek. Seek's on an out lap. Okay, so Robbie's the next one on the road. Need to see Robert not invalidate here. That's not ideal. Oof. Yowzers. Yeah, well that'll do it. That will in fact invalidate your lap, and he's not going to have a full battery to go again. He's on used tyres. It's not looking great so far. Is it looking great for Alfie? He's got a lot of battery left to use out the Ravazza 2. It's looking quick. Might have saved a bit too much battery actually, which is rare. And he takes a wide line every time. Who cares? It's a 14.4. All right, very nice. Congratulations. Next 2 cars are on out laps. Make that 3. Make that 5. Alright. Bakalik will be going again. Is anyone on a lap? Zeke? No, come on. I just see a sea of red on the track map. Alright. Jake and Charlie both on out laps as well. It's Rob again. Purple Sector 2. Oh, okay. Well, the Sector 2 was great. Well, yeah, Sector 2 was great. Hello, lovely people in the chat. We're on 12 viewers. Can anyone tell me how many viewers F1 has as Rob does a nice drift out the final corner? This is going to be quite a large improvement. He's improved by the best part of 26 seconds to gain 1 place. That is pretty cool. I guess Alfie would have... No, Alfie's backed out. I was thinking he might have back-to-back push, seeing as it was the last lap he'd get. Kaiser's invalidated. Nick is improving. If he can find another half a tenth here, he'll go pole. And he has. He's taking the short line. That's probably the only difference. Jezza, are you improving? No, you're not. I need to see if Jaden is. Go on, Jaden. Jezza's not even giving you a slipstream. That's just kind of rude at that point. Hey, Mitch got a 14.7 at some point. He finally set a valid lap. But I think he's out of fuel now. Who on earth is next? It's Stephen. Right. Okay, Stephen. What do you got? Pretty dead even lap so far. You do want to find quite a lot of tenths, and you've not found enough tenths, but a good amount. How is it going in a straight line? Charlie Krishna's gone pole, the 14.3. That's lovely. Kind of ruins the Sauber marriage that we have. Oh, yes, Rob, come on. For the stream! For the stream! Preferably after you've crossed the line. Put it in reverse, Terry, all the way. Go on, mate. Nearly there. Keep it backwards. Yes. Both streams have 13 viewers. Can we coerce the F1 viewers to ditch the F1 stream to join the F4 stream? That would be class. So we do have quite a spread grid, but I will go through the top 10. We've got Charlie Krishna taking pole at the death of the session in front of Nick Petrovic. It's very close top 3 actually, is Alfie in the other kick Sauber, lines up 3rd. Daniel Bakalik might be wishing for more, starting 4th, but we'll see what his race pace is like. Good quality for Mitch, starting 5th. Harry Spanswick 6th. You've got Zeke Lapidge in 7th. Don't think he improved at the end. 15-1 stood for a while. You've got Bart Nelting, Jake Armstrong, I believe, yet to be confirmed, and then Jezza. I say yet to be confirmed. I've had the Tier 4 standings in front of me for the entire time I've been streaming. And thankfully for me, it is Jake Armstrong, which is grand. Oh, we got clouds, but no rain. But it might rain, which is pretty neat, I can't lie. So we'll just wait until everyone kind of gets ready. We've got a little bit of time, but that's pretty cool, can't lie. I'm just chilling, honestly. It really does look like it could rain. So we'll spice up the race quite a lot. Rightio. Okay, here it is. It's time. Got 5 red lights, and it's a long hold up, but it's go for F4. Has that caught anyone off guard? Charlie Christian had not the best start. But then I think Nick also unfortunately got a horror, but a worse horror. Alfie's already P6. We got a car backwards. What's happened there? Right, okay. It wouldn't be an F4 race start if we didn't have some form of carnage. Right, okay. I'm going to have a quick cheeky look and see if there are any reports near full chat of any interesting stuff. Can't see anything so far. I think that might have just generally been a bit of an awkward situation for Stephen. But we are now back under green flag running. Unfortunately, we do have a couple of 10-second penalties, which, well, they are going to end up being served, which is not ideal. Currently, top 2 as they are. Daniel Bakalik's gained a place, as has Mitch and Harry Spanswick, one of the unfortunate 10-second penalty inheritors, as Alfie has unfortunately dropped like a stone off at the race start to P6. It'll be interesting to see who comes in to pit for damage. Charlie Krishna's had a bit of a rotter out of the final corner, and that should encourage Nick to go for a move. Is he feeling it? Is he fancying it? I'm not entirely sure he is at the moment. He might just want the benefit of DRS for the next lap. Bakalik's caught right up to the back of these guys. Never really ditched Mitch. So I think if you're Harry Spanswick in this situation, you are probably going to just want to spend to get past and try and pull away from these guys. Got a nice little pack back here as Zeke leads from Bart and Kais for the final 3 points paying positions in this early stage. You can see that, yeah, okay, Elite as well as Stephen Trodden have both boxed. Jaden Moore's already got a 3-second time penalty. That is quicker than I managed, and I did it very quickly. Well. Right then, Harry Spanswick is hounding the back of Mitch Snape's Alpine, and he might actually try something up here. We'll go on board for this. Spending the battery, but thinks rather intelligently and backs out. We will definitely have some form of fight for the lead, but this little gaggle back here is shifting around a little bit. That'll be interesting to keep an eye on, but for now, I reckon Nick should absolutely send this, as we've now got possible race strategies powered by AWS. Wow. If you do a 2-stop at Imola, you're a fool. Nick's not fancying it. I think he's just hoping he can force Charlie to spend in the Williams, but Charlie pretty good at saving batteries. We've got Kais down the inside of Bart Nouting. Not only cuts the turn 1 apex, but also has kind of potentially clarted Bart and caused him to half spin. So I can see that being a report for sure. It's not ideal. Not really what we want, to be honest. Harry's had a moment somewhere. Potentially not quite executing a move on Mitch as he's dropped and lost a position to Alfie in the Sauber. Nick's looking on it. I'm used to the usual suspects of Charlie Krishna and Daniel Bakalik at the front, but Nick's holding his own very nicely here so far. The car decided to do some breakdancing on the straight there. That was interesting, as Rob has also joined the 3-second time penalty crew. We will periodically do penalty reviews throughout the course of the race, because it's Imola. Nick's going for the move this time, and he has spent quite a lot of battery to do so. I don't think Charlie cares one bit. I think she's quite happy to just run her own race, maintain good pace, and not get track limit warnings. Right then, Alfie's got past Mitch. They are 3 seconds off of this leading train, which I mean, oh hello. Robert has had a spin. He seems okay. Probably just got a bit mismatched on the curb. I'll keep an eye out, see if he boxes for damage, as Nick has gone wide. It's not really what you want. He maintained good speed, so that might have been a warning for him. That was close. Yeah, no, Imola's a weird one because the white line for the track edge isn't actually attached to the edge of the track, which sounds weird, but like you can see on the edge of the track, there's a slight gap between where the white line is and where sort of the curbs are and things like that. Charlie will have DRS on the straight, and has also got the move around the outside of Nick. Nick suddenly looking rather uncomposed in the Sauber, and Bakalik might be eyeing up a move here in the stealth mode. Visa cash app 50% off, money back guarantee Hugo Bossmobile. So that was good. Right, do we have a move here? Yeah, Mitch just cleared Alfie quite convincingly with the DRS, which is just truly wonderful. Very good for him, as he's looking decent. I can't lie. These guys are kind of that is two. I can't. I actually can't. This tier is the best. Oh, that's a YouTube short. That is fantastic. Oh my good god, that was incredible. I want to see that again. Oh, I've got the stream up on my other monitor, and that was just something. There's something so poetic about that. My word. Not only did I curse Mitch, Harry joined us. I'm evil for laughing, but they'll see the funny side when they rewatch the stream. Oh god. Oh, it's just so humorous. That really was. That got me. It tickled me big time. Right, we're on board with Nick. Look at the straight line speed. Hang on a minute. It's gone for the double overtake. What wings are you running, man? Oh my god, and he's got the move done on... Whoa! Goodbye! What the hell happened there? Car just gave up. It was like, nah, I'm gone. See you later. Oh my word. Alright, Mitch is chilling. I want to see if it's going to go for a move. I don't really want to miss moves. So that's really bad for Charlie Krishna, who's now 7th. Ouch. It's even worse for Bakalik, actually. He was kind of... he kind of had to take evasive action, potentially. Well, I think he did. I mean, you see a car spin out in front of you, you're going to hit the brakes, right? It's a natural thing to do. But it does leave him out of DRS currently. We'll see how his chicane is. If he needs to nail this, really, otherwise Nick could leave. Especially with that straight line speed. I'm quite impressed with the straight line speed of the Sauber, I can't lie. Yeah, okay. Nick's gone. He's he might break. Your laugh can cure cancer. Honestly, If it could, I would be a very rich man, but I'd also probably die in my sleep, because I'm pretty sure the pharmaceutical industry wants to maintain that disease and make lots of money off of it. But I won't get too cynical. Bakalik tagged her. It really did look like it was something other than just the car dropping out. It looked more like a puncture than anything, which is really strange. But Charlie's not wasting time. She's oh, no, okay. I think that caught Zeke by surprise. He might not have liked that one very much. She's now lost 3 positions as Harry also gets through. So spinners are climbing back through the field. That's definitely a warning for Charlie. Oh no! Not too many of them, please. Bakalik, despite Nick's superior straight line speed, that's worse for Zeke. If there ever was a worse situation than what he's had, it's probably that. Not great. That was a couple of hits quite quickly for him, which I'm unsure that he will appreciate very much, I can't lie. Rob's experimenting with track limits at the moment. Right then. Backers in DRS. I just want to see, because he's not getting slipstream from this far back, what the difference in straight line speed is with his DRS open. So 9.5 temps at the moment. And he is gaining quite a bit with the DRS. Neither of which are deploying any more battery than normal. And he's gained 4 temps from that. Which seems about right, as Barton Outing has already got past Kais and the Haas very early in the straight. Really wanting to just get that move done nice and quickly so we can move on with his A. Williams are looking pretty good. I know Charlie had the spin, but P4, P5 is quite a strong claim in this race so far, as the only way I can describe the helicam is that it's vibrating. It stopped now, but that was kind of weird. Things are looking better for Sauber though, I can't lie. Will we see a swap in positions in the Williams? Probably not team orders, but like, I can see it happening. Charlie is it's definitely proven that she's got pace. She just had the incident. Oh, it's Rob that time having a spin out of Tosa. So both Mercs spinning out of Tosa. Probably just the car. Can't lie. It's going to be really interesting if Bakalik did tag Charlie in the turn 1 chicane. So it might just hand victory to Nick. Bakalik gets the move done without battery. Just raw DRS. He's definitely got a big advantage over Nick when it comes to energy deployment. There's oh, Nick's actually recharged about half. Let's say he was 20% the last lap. Harry Svanswick now getting past Kais as well. So Kais is kind of dropping here. Lost 2 positions, 2 laps in a row. Jaden Moore is missing a front wing end plate, but he's opted to stay out at the moment. Gets passed by Rob in the Mercedes. Rob spending probably quite a lot more battery to finish that move than he needed to, but it's insurance at the end of the day. You'd rather at least get the move done. That Alpine is it needs a clean. That is very muddy. I think they didn't bother washing the car off after Mitch's escapades through the gravel and grass in quali. It's like a budget through the fire and the flames, really, isn't it? Through the gravel and the grass. We are minus a viewer from when I last looked, and whoever you are, I hate you. What I don't hate is this exchange of positions at the front. Nick has definitely got more straight line speed. But then, no, he's deliberately staying behind. He's harvesting. That's actually quite smart from him to regain the battery, because he gained like a good at least 10% just from lifting on the straight. It was interesting to watch. I don't actually think we're going to see any other moves unless Mitch wants to send one. Go on, mate. No, he hasn't got a battery. We might actually see, oh, Jaden, you've gone into the pitch. Could have got a move on camera, my friend. Never mind. Right, Charlie has cleared Jake. In an ideal world, ooh, that's not an ideal world. Ooh, that's an entire missing front wing. I have to say, the Aston looks pretty damn hot with medium tyres on, because the yellow complements the yellow very nicely. We've got a full safety car for that. I was wondering if we might. That is unfortunate for Jaden, who pit to obviously repair his front wing, kind of just get onto a fresh set of hards. Harry's definitely pitting. To be honest, pretty much everyone's going to pit. The leaders going through the final corner now will be the first ones here. Jaden, you've done that under safety car. I'm impressed. Yeah, I think everyone's just going to box. Which is fine. It's kind of what we're expecting, to be honest. Won't be a hold up in the Sauber pit box. They're just surprised that drivers are coming in first. Williams. Oh, hang on a minute. I know Jake's wanting to leave a gap, but he's impeding other drivers, which he can't do. And I definitely think that threw Bart off. I hope he's not got damage. I didn't think he got into the back of him. It's gone from bad to worse for Harry. He's sped into the pits. Forgot that he's minus a front wing. Elite has also got a 3-second time penalty. The Aston pit crew will be waiting 10 seconds before servicing this car, and then they'll need to do it again. I really wouldn't be surprised now if we see Harry come in again. Oh, this sucks for Rob. He's had to wait for Zeke to serve his 10-second penalty. He's gone on to a fresh set of mediums. And Charlie has tagged Daniel Bakalik with a thumbs up. I think there was contact. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, so everyone's just kind of joining up now, and we will see... No way Stephen stayed. That's... He's actually got 2 places out of it. But probably not wise to stay out on the used mediums, I can't lie. Unless he just fancies a box next lap. Who knows? Elite stayed out, but he's on 2 lap old hard, so I can understand that. Just wants to take them to the end, unless he's on the harder tyre allocation, which basically no one uses. Look how dirty this car is, Harry. You've been on some adventures, my friend. Yeah, I mean, unless you choose the hard compound, you only have the 1 set of hearts, and I don't think really anyone is going to be using the harder tyre allocation, especially with qualifying. Box. I agree, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Stephen probably felt pretty great overtaking those 2 cars that were leaving the pits, but he's not going to feel great for the remainder of his race. That's a track limit warning there for Bernd Maylander. Not what we want to see at all. Safety cars just not setting good examples, really, is it? It's all been a bit downhill since the crash in Monza. Bernd May might be reaching retirement age soon, who knows? See, I know the game released a patch quite recently. Harry Spanswick has chosen to retire in the pits. Understandable. There's probably quite a lot of frustration there. Stephen has boxed. Okay, fair enough. Put his hard tyres back on. Oh yeah, I can understand the frustration for boxing. However, I think the only thing I'd say is he had the opportunity there to clear his other 10-second penalty, and although he would have been at the back, he'd have had a race. But yeah, I can respect the decision. Definitely. Hopefully we'll see the safety car in this lap, just depend on how quickly Stephen can get on the back of it. Hopefully quite quickly. At least his tyres will be warm, which is always very nice. Basically impossible to warm the tyres up on this game. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang out now until the safety car gets called in, basically. Stephen now going through Tosa. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Alright, it's a late call for the safety car to come in, so we're now going to have to see Nick slow the pack down in a controlled manner, which he has done. No chaos from what I can see. When's he going to go? Because the safety car's still not in the pits. He can go any time from now, as Rob somehow got 3-second time penalty under very slow conditions. That's not ideal. I think he... Yeah, okay, he's gone now. think I was looking a bit late, and Bakalik might be under pressure here, to be honest. Charlie's back in the race. I've just kind of clocked. Safety car was exactly what she needed, and she got it. Prayers were answered. Oh, okay. Charlie's kind of just forced Alfie off there, and yeah, okay, that's likely a penalty for Charlie, who's probably quite frustrated at the moment. Buying up the rear end of Bakalik. Don't tag him too. He went off on his own accord, to be honest. That was a fine move from Charlie. First one wasn't. This one was. So she's now currently second. Back behind Nick Petrovic as Stuart Bradbury's managed to get past Mitch. But Mitch is saying otherwise. Both Mercedes are stationary on track. Zeke having another whoopsie through Tosa, and Robert not even making it that far. So he had his whoopsie at Villeneuve, which isn't great. Bradbury, that is not where the track is, my friend. But it's okay. Right then. Stealth mode, Visa Cash App. Give us your money, Grand Prix Racing, 4 wheels on the car. Hugo Boss. Will we see a move from Bakalik? Because he's probably a bit bitter that Charlie capitalised on his mistake. He's deploying, so we shall see. Kind of just want to squirt a bit more juice here, but he's not. Kind of wasted the battery on that one. Opts to stay behind. I don't know, it's shaping up to look like a bit of a Nick Petrovic dub at the moment, provided he's immune to my commentator's curses. He's got Alfie quite close behind Bart and Outing here. Can I just say, every week he turns up, and every week he drives a bit of a quiet worldie, I can't lie. Jaden hasn't. He's in the gravel. Well, he's not anymore. He was. But P4 is very impressive. I can't lie. Ah, that's not good for Nick, but there might be penalties for the drivers behind, so it's not the end of the world, potentially. It all comes down to what stewards decide and what actually gets reported in the first place. Alfie's joined the penalty club. We're probably going to see quite a few now, as we're approaching the halfway point in the Grand Prix. I keep coughing. Good grief. I love you too, Louis. Will we see any moves? So we're definitely going to see Alfie get past Bart. But with having the penalty, we'll need to clear Bart as well. I think Bart will be happy to just hold on to the coattails here and keep that one going. Hello, hello. Oh no, we have got a good camera angle. Okay. Stewart not quite able to complete the move around the outside. Jake slamming on the brakes later. Keeps that inside line. It's looking still pretty tightly packed at the moment. Probably still see a good few moves. But as the pack starts to split, which we are starting to see developments of, it'll probably be a lot easier for drivers to make those moves count. Daniel Bakalik also with the 3-second penalty as well. Yeah, they really are starting to come in thick and fast. And it is just going to be penalty mitigation, in all honesty. Is he sending it? Kind of half-assed it, but backed out in time. Probably the smart call. So, Jake Armstrong also 3 seconds. Yeah, I never quite like Jaden Moore with another one. Never quite like the move into that final chicane. Alfie getting a bit wobbly on the gravel. Bart will probably get the move back on the salvo. I think Alfie's still got DRS. He's got no battery, but he's still got DRS. I'd spend here if I was Bart. We've got action further back. Jake Armstrong. What the hell has happened there? Have we just seen a George Valtteri moment between Bakalik and someone else? It was either Charlie or Nick. Yeah, I don't quite know what's happened. Something has on a straight of all places. So it's a bit of a horrible situation for Bakalik. Might have been self-inflicted. Who knows? All we know is that he's out of the race, rather unfortunately. This podium's going to get a bit spicy because Harry Spanswick, who's a fair contender for a regular podium, he's out. Daniel Bakalik's out. Charlie Krishna's in, but maybe getting reported for at least one thing. You know, Charlie might have played a part in that, may not have done. I didn't see it, so I won't speculate any further, really. Yeah, no, this podium might be a bit wild. Interview's going to be fun today. People happy to be here and getting good results, really. Yeah, alright. No one at the front is boxing, which is understandable. We might see that decision split here as Jez has gone in. He's on the 13-lap old hards. He actually maintained 9th, which wasn't bad. I didn't even see Mitch box. The hell? So Zeke's going on the hards, which... Oh, he's getting a front wing replacement too, so he's had some bother. Oh no, he's going on to mediums. He must have started hards. I just missed that completely. Right, the more you know. Yeah, no, I think I would choose the mediums out of the 2 compounds for the remainder of this race. But it's a tight call. Because the mediums, they feel good for like 10 or 11 laps, and then they fall off a cliff. I think because this track demands so much mechanical grip. With a lot of high-speed sweeping corners and chicanes. You know, there's a lot of change of direction quite quickly. All these chicanes, they're quick. Maybe not the last one, but it does demand quite a lot of tyre performance, and as a result it uses it quite quickly. What I am interested in though, with Mick showing fairly decent quali pace, starting P5 I believe, on the fresh mediums, will he be able to carve his way through the field? I don't think he's lost any meaningful amount of positions. Will he be able to do it? Only time will tell. Hopefully for Zeke, who's actually without a penalty, because he's of course served the 10 seconds that he had on the previous round of stops. I know he's 12th, but he's not looking in too bad of a position at the moment. Looks like Backlick went left and Charlie tried to overtake Tabs and the wheels locked. If that was the case, typically, Jaden's done it again, 3 seconds on the safety car. Typically the driver who makes the sudden movement, you know, so like tries to switch from the line that they're on to the where they're going to try and overtake, is at fault, especially if Backlick wasn't cleared. So it was a very sudden into the wall for Backlick, and we know he's a competent driver. You know, he's got 2 podiums so far this season. Charlie and AI for more than 30 seconds. I mean, for anyone who's seen it, report it. It's not really something that you can identify very well as a commentator. I know there would have been some AI, she tagged Backlick in a message in the F4 chat. But yeah, unless I'm studying telemetry, which I can only do for one driver at a time, I'm not gonna know who's doing what really. So yeah, if anyone is in AI for a long period of time, so I don't know, more than just like having a drink or something, report it, because that is banned practice in this league. So we're just going to wait again basically and get underway next lap, I'd imagine. Rob is on 6 lap old hards. I would encourage him to box. If he's got another fresh set of mediums, he might as well. He's at the back. Hey, Bert Maylander has learnt from his previous failed track limits. Anyway, back to what I was saying the last time the safety car was out. I know the game had an update recently and it kind of ruined the graphics for quite a lot of cars. But anything that's red, so the Mercedes safety car and the Ferraris, they look pretty mint. That matte scarlet red looks beautiful. To be honest, the McLaren, this game has never done orange well, to be honest. McLaren, yeah, it's a downgrade actually, I changed my mind. It's almost like a burnt sienna, brownie orange. I don't like it. Yeah, that safety car looks beautiful. Salves look quite nice too. I think the Aston also looks okay. Which is weird not seeing like a lot of reflective colours. Only cheering for Bart is allowed. I'm all for it, honestly. He's looking really good. Really, really good this race. Also, I hope your nan's okay. If she did actually get burnt by kettle water, because doesn't sound like a fun experience, especially for the elderly. I'm assuming she's quite old. She's a nan. Team Alfie. Yeah, I mean, he's got a penalty, but he's in the top 3. You know, it's looking pretty great for him. Right. Will we see another safety car before this race ends? Well, that's the question. We'll go on board with hashtag Team Alfie. Team Jaden Moore, he's only 3 DNFs off of a point. So it might happen. Okay, he's got 9 seconds worth of penalties under safety car. That's impressive. Alright then. He's got an entire set of 3 seconds under this safety car. That's mad. It's a pretty tidy start. Apart from Mitch getting past Elite there in the Ferraris, seems to have lacked straight line speed. Stewart is actually able to go from moving to Villeneuve, and the cars stay side by side. I think Stewart left enough space there. I think Kai's just got a little bit worried. Mitch's already up 3 places off of this restart though, so it's looking very good for him. Actually, I think Stephen was ahead and in box, so 2 position gained under this restart for Mitch. He needs to clear Stewart, and fast. I'm sure he'll be able to. Looking back at the front, Charlie Krishna, with potential penalties looming overhead, does currently lead, followed by Nick Petrovic in the Sauber and Alfie in the Sauber behind. I believe both of them are on 3-second time penalties. What's going on here? I think Jez has had a moment. Yeah, he's dropped to the back. It's unfortunate for the McLaren driver. Now both of them are out of the points. But Jaden's P11! Wow, these front guys are absolutely broke. I can see that Nick, once again, not really going for the move. But we have had Jake Armstrong overtake Bart, which... I like Jake. And I like Bart, who now does unfortunately have a penalty. So, good move from Jake. Sucks to see it for Bart. Mitch has cleared Stewart. He's already 1.2 seconds ahead. He's absolutely flying. He spent a lot of battery, but it's well spent. He just needs to continue doing so and really use the best of his tyres. Lean on them as much as he can so that he can get within DRS by, well, after the final chicane, basically. As Zeke's got past Elite in the Ferrari. They're dropping the hammer, these guys, on the mediums. I can't lie. We really are starting to see some breakthrough performances here. Stephen, unfortunately, though, does have Jaden in front of him, also on fresh mediums. Jaden, that is creative. Wow. I've never seen a line like that. Bradbury, welcome to the penalty club, my friend. Mitch has done it, actually. Under a second by the DRS line. He's looking really good. Really, really poised at the moment. So I hope this continues from him. I know he did have that beautiful synchronised spin with Harry Spanswick earlier on in the race. Oh, Robert has unfortunately ceased to make the penultimate corner. Bart and Alton getting past Jake. Mitch had a nice view of that. And they are getting the moves done on the straights, so they're not really holding each other up. If anything, they're almost working together, as Elite has really, really not had fun in turn 2. I'll be surprised if that's any form of warning, though, as gravel does not tend to be fast. Right then, Mitch on the back of Jake. Bloody hell. He's absolutely flying. Probably just surprising himself at how early he has to brake at the moment. I honestly think these mediums are going to be better for the entire race. compared to the Hearts. Mitch is looking rather solid. I think Zeke really wants to go around the outside. Probably kind of annoyed that Stewart got defensive there. I think Zeke did also get a warning for the entry to the chicane. Ooh, crikey, Bart, that was close, but you got the car stopped, so I can't complain. We might see 2 moves made on Jake Armstrong, I can't lie. Charlie still leads from Nick. However, Nick's closing at an alarming rate. He has set the fastest lap and cleared the Williams, so he's taken the lead. Or has he? No, he has, okay. So Zeke's got past Stewart. Mitch has got past Jake. So he's within Jake's penalty range already, so provided he can stay there, as we've got the vibrating helicam again, Mitch is already 3rd. It's looking good! It is looking good for Alpine, all of a sudden. The only Alpine driver on the track today, and he's doing a worldie for the team. And you refer to Alfie as Fons. Alright, Fons, what are you saying, mate? You've dropped off the back of the leaders, but you're driving a solid race. He doesn't actually like being called Fons, does he? I think I've been lied to. Well, you got what you wanted. It's back to Alfie. There's no way I only learn about Alfie liking being called Fons in the 4th race. And we've had such an interactive Team Alfie hype train all of this time. Stephen Trodden, 3-second penalty. Charlie Krishna, free DRS pass. I think Nick might have... No, I thought Nick tapped the wall, but then there was just a lot of car noises. What's going on back here? No idea. Well, Mitch has scarpered away from Jake and Bart, so they're not getting the benefit of DRS from him anymore. Mitch is losing to the cars ahead. Ouch, Jake. It's not what you want to be doing. Are the mediums dying already? I doubt it. Zeke's are still looking pretty solid. You can actually see Mitch up the road as well, so these guys opting for the same safety car strategy, actually respectively still quite close on track. You see Mitch makes all of his time up throughout the lap, throughout the technical track areas, as Jaden Moore has died. He will not be getting a point unless we have a lot of retirements. That sucks for Zeke. Penalty management around Imola is likely, but the penalties are inevitable. Charlie Krishna's really laying down the pace. Spent all of her battery to go for fastest lap. It's penalty o'clock, that's what I've decided. Jaden's been disqualified! How has he done that? We got a disqualification. Oh yes! I was going to go on penalty watch because I wanted to see how many he had. Right. We're not seeing a move yet. Race director. Will this break my game? Alright, let's see. We need to see why Jaden was disqualified before there's a move on the main straight. This is absolute cinema. Well, this menu isn't. That's a lot of warnings already. Oh my god, he actually just got disqualified for multiple warnings. Ouch. That really sucks, but it's really funny. Oh my word. Wow, Mitch has actually got DRS. Hang on. Hello. So we can use this lap to get up to the back of Alfie and then absolutely send it on lap 27. Mitch for podium's looking good. Mitch for president looking better. And if he can continue using the pace of his mediums, he can definitely get within Nick's penalty range. So he's not far off at all. Further back, we do also have this pre-existing duel between Jake Armstrong and Barton Outing. Jake getting a really nice film of this time round. This would still be one to watch. They are fighting for pretty major points here. Zeke will probably want to get involved in his mediums as spending, but to no avail, I think, unless he can find a lot of pace in the middle sector. I say a lot of pace or tyre performance really at this point, let's be fair. Mitch hasn't actually really gained. We're not witnessing a crossover, are we? Surely the mediums are still better. We've had safety car laps. Although these used hards have been through 2 sets of safety cars. So maybe we are seeing a crossover. We might actually be right. 30 seconds is disqualification. Yeah, I'm assuming Harry got 30 seconds. I know it's 30 seconds strictly for track limits. And he did get a lot of them. He got 9 seconds under safety cars, which is very impressive. Jake's not sent a move on Bart. Further back though, we do have Stephen and Jez are currently out of the points. But I don't think that's going to stop them from having a good race. Stephen's straight line speed looks pretty solid. Leaves a lot of space for Jezza there, just doesn't want to have any incidents. I'm actually kind of surprised we've still got 2 drivers without penalties, I can't lie. And I think Mitch will be very happy he's one of them. So he's still dropping away from Fonz. There are worse nicknames, that's for sure. Alright, come on Mitch, good chicane and you're back in DRS, my friend. You've not had one. Alright, fair enough. Front 2 still very much in a league of their own. I can't lie, especially with the battery as well. Like, how has Charlie got 90% and still in the lead? How has Nick still got 70%? I mean, that's how he's recharging every lap. How are these guys pulling away so much? That's what's interesting me. Not seeing any moves just yet. Zeke's had a bit of a wobble. He's had 2 wobbles. Wibble wobble. Bradbury gets through. He was probably going to beat Zeke in the 1v1 anyway, because he's got 3 seconds less worth of penalties. I want to see Jake go for a move on Bart. I know Jake has more penalties, but if he can pressure Bart enough to make mistakes, then that's a level playing field. Who knows, Bart might get a penalty on the last corner and Jake will think, why didn't I go for a move? It's little things. If he can really put the pressure on, Bart might crumble. I back Bart. I back Bart. Strong mental game. Is Nick going to go for the move now? I just think he's generally rather unbothered because he has the 3-second penalty. Yeah, he's just staying behind. Managed to get a full battery out of that. He started that straight on 75%. Good grief. Yeah, I'd still send it if I was him. There's nothing like winning on track. And Charlie might get a penalty as well. That's the thing. You still never know. If he can just lay on the pressure, fake moves to the inside, for example, then Charlie might get flustered. Hang on. Is he going for a move in Tosa? How's this one going to play out? Enough space has been given. Zeke knows he's entitled to the corner and takes that one. Well. Don't think we're seeing a move there. This race is purely based off of... I can't think of a better word, so I'll say skill. So we have seen quite a few wobbly exits out of Tosa. We might actually see a Bart Nouting masterclass here. Oh my god, how have they not touched? That was incredible. And Bart gets DRS. What a move from Bart Nouting. Why am I sounding so calm about that? That was an absolute worldie. Jake spending, I wouldn't. I would just honestly just lick my wounds and come back to that one in a lap's time. Stuart Bradbury has managed to regain P7 over Zeke Lapidge. Yeah, a bit of a shame for Zeke. It was a nice move through Toaster and whatever that next left hand is called. I can never remember the name. All for it to be undone just by DRS and a squirt of ERS, but hey ho. Such is life. We are now entering the closing stages of this Grand Prix, and I have to say there's still quite a lot left to be decided. Jake Armstrong, though, is definitely now out of the fight with Bart for that one. Stewart is licking his lips because he's now within penalty range of Jake. I really want to see a fight between these leading pair. This leading pair. Come on, Nick. You've got to go for it now. He's going for it. He's spending for it. And he will, with the benefit of DRS, make the move stick way before turn 1. Charlie Krishna, happy to let that one happen. However, what's now going to interest me greatly, after I see if Jake goes for any move... Nope. Okay. Yeah, what's going to interest me now is how Charlie reacts to Nick leading. I think Charlie will just go for the move on the straight and just try and ditch. Because if she thinks she's getting a penalty, she needs to clear Nick by 2 seconds. She's not really done that up until now, as we've got a yellow flag for Jezza. And we've got Rob in the pits. He might get lapped. He's boxed for fresh soft, surely, to push for a fastest lap. I think he's just about safe. Is he? Charlie definitely pushing for the move. Rob's not safe. He's got the fastest lap attempt here. He'll have to let these drivers through. He doesn't even get the choice. Charlie needs to ditch now, and I'm going to see these guys absolutely rinse through their battery. I'm just going to briefly look back. No. Jake couldn't go for a move even if he wanted to. Mitch is outside of Alfie's penalty range. That's pretty big actually for Alfie and for Sauber. Charlie's not leaving by anywhere near as much as she needs to. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. Charlie Krishna is going to take this win on track. And it might not be over as far as stewarding goes. We'll have to see. Who knows? Nothing might get reported, and whoever stewards this tier is going to have a fantastic time. I think it's Dino. I could be wrong. But no, Dino stewards F1. Someone else stewards this tier anyway. Anyway, coming up to the line then, Charlie Krishna will take her 4th consecutive race win on track, followed by Nick Petrovic, a very nice 3rd place there. I think Rob spun. Anyway, Alfie, or Fons, takes 3rd. Manages to evade Mitch by a 2nd. Bart Nauting P5. Jake Armstrong P6. Stuart Bradbury actually getting P6. I take that back. Pushes Jake down to 7th. Zeke 8th. Kais getting P9 in the Haas. Elite will get 10th, or will he? No, he will. Stephen's not close enough to be within penalty range. Stephen crosses the line 11th. Rob's already crossed the line because he was a lap down. That just leaves Jezza. Wonderful, wonderful. That's what we like to see, I guess. Stuart Bradbury gets driver of the day. He did drive a good race, to be fair. Driver of the day is going to be an interesting one. I think I'll cast my vote to Nick, personally. Very solid performance from him. I'm just going to get the actual finished race director. Christ. This is longer than an IKEA instruction manual. That is ridiculous. People can pause. I'm not going to be thorough. Oh, we had 9 front wing changes this race. Fascinating. Very, very nice. Good stuff. Very good stuff indeed. So there we have it then. Once again, your top 3 is Charlie Krishna taking, is it pole position as well as fastest lap? I think it was, right. It says 27 points for Charlie, and then a double kick Sauber podium. So yeah, they're looking like the runaway favourite for the constructors at the moment. Very, very interesting indeed. You are carrying on my leg. What actually? Hold the phone for a minute. What legacy? I did not hold a legacy at that team. Yeah, no. Absolutely did not hold a legacy at Sauber, apart from really wanting to leave after about round 4. Which is pretty great. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to be able to do interviews tonight, but I have to dash. So interviews will not be had. However, what will be had is more action on the GRS channel. As of next week, starting Monday, 7 PM UK time, we'll have F3 racing at Monza, which should be pretty cool. Yeah, all the R&D points you save for me. Yeah, apparently, yeah. The Sauber curse has been lifted, so I'm pleased for the team, but just glad I'm not driving a car that has an engine that sounds like a flea. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, to be honest. Apologies for having to dash. I would have liked to do interviews and spoken to Alfie and Nick, Charlie, if Charlie was available to talk. But yeah, that's going to do it. So as I said, tune in Monday next week, 7 PM UK time for F3 at Monza. 4 whole races at Monza next week. Just like every other week, we do 4 races. What am I chatting? Anyway, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time.